big night for South Down. It's been an honour to be their candidate for the last 2 elections, and I'm delighted to be handing the baton over now to Chris Hazzard. We've a big job ahead of us now over the next few weeks and months, and I look forward to all of us playing as a team here and getting the job done. So,
what do you think Chris will bring to the campaign?
Well, he's young, he's talented, he's articulate. It's good he's from this end of the county. He'll bring professionalism, he'll bring commitment, and he's a very dedicated young man. So he's also a good team player. I very much look forward to working with him.
Chris Hazzard, gorgeous big night for you. Well done.
It is indeed. It's a great honour to be selected by my comrades here in South Down to fight for them in the Westminster election coming up next May. Mick Murphy, Katrina Ryan have laid the template for me to follow. So big job of work ahead, but I'm absolutely delighted to get the nomination and I can't wait to get going.
What are the big issues in South Down facing the people in your view?
Well, very much we need to get the economy, we need to get the grips to the economy and give people the tools to rebuild it. I was contacted 2 days ago whenever the news broke that I could be the candidate by a long-term non-voter of the constituency. He said his 2 sons have now moved to Australia, his daughter has moved to England, he works in Germany and his wife is left alone. He says he doesn't really know about ever getting involved in politics again, but he says, look, I will support you if you support the South Down economy, get us jobs back into this economy.
Of course, welfare cuts are going to play a massive part in this campaign.
Well, we've seen it already. Our offices are inundated from people from right across the community, from both the Catholic working class and the Protestant working class. It doesn't matter. These are welfare cuts is targeting everybody, and we have seen our day of action in South Down was very, very popular. We've got a lot of signatures, and people are supporting Sinn Féin stance of standing up to the Tories.
What do you think you'll bring to this campaign, Chris?
Well, I think I'm going to bring an energy and a vibrancy. It's what I've brought to Assembly in the last 2 years since going up. I've dealt with the rural economy, I've dealt with agriculture, with education, justice and the economy, so very much looking forward to it. My use of social media as well, because we need to reach young people who have been disenfranchised from the entire political system. This is about a new face to it, but it's the same team, and I'm very much delighted that I can rely on the South Down team behind me.
Anwar fad agus Hannigan sluamach agus Lurie and Sir Fadan Shaw which an toca will Chris on Chassis or son is the Tehran Westminster and Blaine Shahagan to Nyart Upper Lejanu to Dram Maskin and Shaw the Dini Ata Og agus Dini Ata Leshen Farchi Harna Blinta so it's Maskin and Slansel Tagin agus to An Docus Hugging Gajoklin Oberianu is the Tehran Shaw agus Gamay Sinn Féin Nishmo and Tamshire and Blaine Shahagan.
Michal, another big night for South Down. What do you think the job of work is in front of us?
Obviously we have a huge work ahead of us, and I think Chris has already outlined there the night in accepting the nomination from South Down Sinn Féin. But we're all up for that job ahead, and following on from the elections just passed and the new council and that, I think everybody's up for that challenge and up for that job.
What difference do you think it would make to the people of South Down electing a Sinn Féin MP?
I think it's an absolute must, not only for the party to move forward, but also to show proper leadership for the South Down area. I think that has been lacking, and also Chris brings a youth to it that has never been there before, and I think that's vitally important. We have to get our message out there in the door to the people. We have to show them that we're about change, that we can make change happen. Obviously jobs, tourism industry in the South Down area is huge, the fishing industry also, and I think Chris will be well aware of the issues as he's already an MLA for the area and he knows these. He's been dealing with these for the last number of years, and I think he'll deal with them as time goes on.
John O'Dowd, great to see another young Republican candidate being selected for Westminster.
It is, and this follows on from Catherine Seeley's being selected for Aberban. We now have Chris Hazzard, a very, very capable individual, articulate, knows what politics is about. It's about delivering for people on the ground, knows the issues in South Down, wants to reach out to all the electorate and represent everyone in South Down, because he's acutely aware that Sinn Féin stance in opposition to welfare cuts is not green or orange. It's about working class people, it's about protecting them all, and Chris will be a stalwart of that. It's quite clear from the selection of candidates such as Chris, Dahi Mackay, Catherine Seeley, that Sinn Féin continues to rejuvenate itself. We bring young, capable candidates forward. We support the youth, not only in terms of their rights, but also in terms of their right to be represented in forums which make decisions. And I think people like the new generation of young Republicans coming through will continue to deliver the programme of change and will continue to be a serious challenge to the state-old politics of the past.